So Binance has the choice to make. They can remain in the shadows as a rogue entity, very profitable, and you have to commend ZZ for what he's built. But if he wants to play in the real world and in the world's largest market, the US, he's going to have to disclose who owns them and who is backing that token. And Binance has the same risk that FTX has. If there's a run on the bank of that token of 64 billion, they don't have that much cash. It'll be the same outcome. And that is the risk that has right now. And frankly, regulators are tired of it. They don't want any more hearings. I was there. I talked to those senators. They're just pissed off. And they've had enough of this. And they're going to start squeezing hands like lemons. And you're watching it happen with Binance.
This is something we've been focused on digital currencies for, a couple decades. This is something we've been focused on digital currencies for, a couple decades. Going to a different economy. And we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. Now, guys, I told you in 2023 in the first quarter, we would get an event, and now we have the banking collapse, which the master magicians pulled off the perfect distraction. And at the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, guys, we're going to have another main event. Now, of course, the markets will still pump and dump until we get that next crisis. Guys, we know they're going to pull that rug. And all we have to do is watch the Fed to know exactly when that's about to happen. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. We all know this channel is shadow banned. Now, guys, in my Patreon, I keep you up to date with the New World Order events, and then also I give you the New World Order cryptos. But of course, you have to do your own research. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now, guys, we have Bitcoin and crypto moving slightly back. We know because of the holiday, we do not have to worry about seeing me until Monday morning. But guys, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates, which slightly moved up on Friday. Of course, guys, we have the dollar, which slightly moved up. We have volume, we have Tether, we have USDC, and then, of course, we have the Fed. Repo at 2.1 trillion. And we know the central banks are raising rates and run off the balance sheet, so therefore they can destroy this legacy market so the fourth industrial revolution can rise. And guys, we can clearly see the NWO's plan coming to light, and we saw them first build the economy. We see the stable coins and cryptocurrency. And then, guys, came DeFi, the new banking, and then we had NFTs. Now we have AI, automation, robots, drones, which are going to run the economy. And then we know all about 5G, which they need, which went behind the curtain. But we know that's what's going to run Skynet. Remember, the NWO caused the problem, wait for the reaction, and run in with the solution. The C word was to put all these people out of work, so therefore they can print all this money. And that allowed them to test humanity to see how they would react sitting at home just getting money. And we know what the result was. And by printing all that money, we know that would cause inflation. And now they're raising rates to fight the inflation that they caused, which in return are going to destroy small banks. And then, of course, small banks are destroyed, small businesses are destroyed, and therefore only the big banks and big corporations are left. And we know here in America, we're the last free nation, and there's certain things we wouldn't tolerate in the fourth industrial revolution. So that's the reason why we see the destruction of America to Babylon and the rise of the emerging markets, the BRICS nations, led by the digital yuan, backed by that digital SDR. And remember, the Cryptoteacher told you. Now we have the Bank of England puts together a team to study CBDCs. But guys, we know CBDCs have already been studied. And we know they have been studied for decades. What did Jerome Powell tell us? But guys, it doesn't matter what country you go to, everybody has a plan for the digital transformation. So that lets you know that all these central banks are working in lockstep along with the big banks and big corporations. Now, guys, don't forget about Grayscale, sent about $23.8 billion. But getting over into a little crypto news, we have OpenSea launches OpenSea Pro, courting professional NFT trades. And guys, we know when it comes to NFTs, nothing but digital IDs. Now, we have Texas lawmakers propose a gold-backed state digital currency. And guys, we know the history of gold. It does not matter about gold if you have central banks controlling your money supply. We know how they manipulate the gold pricing. And then lastly, guys, we have Binance US has been without banking services since Silvergate and Signature Bank. And guys, you know, I brought you proof with the FDIC video that it was all planned. It was planned 10 years ago. And guys, we know that's hard for people to accept. But with this new digital economy, these small banks can't survive on the new model. But guys, we heard Kevin O'Leary on the regular Binance saying if there's a run on BNB token, he'll be in the same way as FTX. And we know FTX and the Bank Man was nothing but a movie. The Bank Man was working on derivatives on blockchain ran by an algorithm, and we know the CFTC was helping him out. And we know how big the derivatives market is. But remember, when it comes to Binance, he's over there in the emerging markets. That's where they want crypto to rise. There's nothing but the Hegelian dialectic, but definitely the Binance movie is coming. And remember, the Cryptoteacher told you, because he knows. When it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books. Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate. Not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the fourth industrial revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID Stories 3. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.